what's up you guys, my name is CyberSnowWolf and welcome back to LEGO Arts. So in the last episode, we did a showcase on Five Nights at Freddy's Wave 3, the Sister Location Edition, part 1 of it. So now in this one, I mentioned that I was going to be doing a YouTuber who's known for his Let's Plays on the series, and that is LEGO Markiplier. So, last time I did one of these, I did Jacksepticeye, and I decided to do another one of the YouTubers that's like, is pretty well known, that I follow, and he's a pretty funny guy in general. So, of course, we got Markiplier, along with Tiny Box Tim. We also got, Amy in one of her outfits. And also, we got Chica. So, these guys I was finishing up yesterday, which is why I didn't do a video yesterday. And I also had some other stuff going on. But, now I'm finally getting around to it. And, now that they're finished, I finally decided, let's begin with the showcase. So anyways, as you guys know the whole drill, we're going to take these minifigures one at a time, do a review on them, explain my process, why I went with this route, and then go from there. So, without further ado, let's get the pedestal out and begin this showcase on the road. Alright, so first up on our list is, of course, Markiplier himself. And doing his outfits, it was a little bit tricky of how to proceed through the outfits. Because last time when I did with Jacksepticeye, on how I did the newer version, I did it based off of, like, one of his favorite things. And with Markiplier, it was a little bit tricky. If I had to proceed through that. So I originally thought about maybe giving him like the security guard to like represent of like his gameplays for Five Nights at Freddy's. But then after hearing one of his songs called Space is Cool or I Love Space, it's a song about like it's a remix of him about space. So I decided to like give him like this spacesuit that I had lying around. I don't know, wasn't really doing anything with it. So I maybe kept the minifigure itself, like, completely intact, except with a few modifications. Of course, on his symbol, he's got, like, his little logo on the chest here. It's sort of like Iron Man in a way. And on the back, the whole back was completely blank, but I added in a few things. The silver, I added in as, like, a mechanical exoskeleton or something to, like, sort of match up with the printing on the front. On the back, like, the pink and the blue, those are to represent of, like, some of the hairstyles that he's done. Like, pink hair, blue hair, and of course, he's got, like, his red hair on top. I know he no longer has the dyed red hair, but with this specific hairpiece that I have here, like with Jack, if I wanted to, I could place on the normal hairpiece, normal Superman hairstyle, and it turned out pretty good. And the face... if you guys remember when I did the Bendy Origin video, and when I made Joey Drew, I gave him this headpiece. So I had a couple of these lying around, and I thought they matched up with Mark pretty well. So I decided to go ahead with these ones. I painted on the boots to like add in more with like color stuff, and yeah, pretty much the character is just about the same. When going with Tiny Box Tim, and like with Jack, I wanted to give him like his mascot. Like, since Jack has Septiceye Sam, I decided to give him his little mascot, Tiny Box Tim. Which was pretty easy to do, except for the arms. The arms were a bit of a pain. But, the base of it, I just got one of those small bricks. Painted it completely brown, and then added the face detailing with the eyes, his little nose. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but I drew in, like, his little smile. And then, with his arms, they were a little bit hard, because... like when putting the clay on the ends of the string, and then gluing it on to the cube, and hoping that neither of it would fall off, and that nothing would fall off. It was hard, but in the end I got it correct. I did double check of with the face for Tim, because I almost thought he had like those Pac-Man eyes, but then when I double checked, I saw it was just like, oh no, they're just standard blue orbs. So, this one isn't like some of the more extreme customs that I've done, but I am pretty proud of this minifigure, and I did it to represent, like, Markiplier, what I thought he'd look like as a minifigure, and of course, to adding up with the suit about some stuff that represents on him in the channel, on his channel, and I think this came out pretty good. So, let's move on to our next minifigure. So next up on our list is Amy, and I'll be honest, with doing this minifigure, it was a bit harder, because for Amy, I wanted to go with an outfit that I thought was, like, pretty iconic to her. Unlike when I did Wishu, I had like an idea as to how to proceed with her outfits, but for Amy's, it was a bit trickier. I finally settled on the outfit she wears in this group picture that she's partnering with, like Mark, Jack, Felix, all those, and a couple of others. And one of the reasons that I chose to go with this outfit was, one, I thought it was a pretty good one, and two, it gave me a chance to, like, test out again with, and again, sorry, I need to stabilize the pedestal, but it gave me a chance to, like, test out some more skills with, making fabric coats. So as you can see, like, the coats, it's a bit more open, not by design, that's just how it came out. I did have to modify it a little bit. So, on, on the collar piece, as you can kind of see, it's been cut up a bit. And I realized that I had to do that when I came close, when I was, like, testing on the coat, like, making sure the holes would fit in fine, the arms could move in. They can, like the usual coats, they can't move all the time, but it's a work in progress. Yes, I did have to cut it up a little bit so that way the hairpiece could fit on. And I decided to go ahead with, like, the brown hairpiece, because I do believe that's what her hair is dyed to now. So, it's not exactly like it is on the picture, because I kind of wanted to keep the character herself, like, up to date. Her shirt pattern, it was a little bit hard, because when basing it off of a photo, I didn't fully know if the shirt was correct. So, when I got a basic idea of it, I tried my best to proceed through it. Right, so, the legs are pretty much normal. I just got, like, a pair of plain black legs, and then put them on. Same thing with the headpiece. I had one of these spare female headpieces lying around. And I almost thought that this would be, like, a headpiece that I could use for, like, a new headpiece for Kara from Detroit Become Human. But I decided to go against that. I felt like it didn't fully match up to the character, and I felt that this one was a lot better. So, if you guys aren't super satisfied with this outfit, I do apologize. But when doing, like, characters, like, real-life people, it's a bit tricky when trying to find a specific outfit of like, said character. So, if you guys aren't satisfied with this, I apologize for that. But I did think the coat came out a little bit better than some of the others. Again, I'm getting closer to it. A few more tries, and I think I'll be able to make a coat where the arms can move fine, and I can easily remove the coat in general. So that pretty much does it for Amy. So let's move on to our last figure, and probably the hardest out of all of them. So last up on our list is Chica, and I'm being very slow with the pedestal, because as you guys can clearly see, she doesn't have like one of those connector pieces to put on the floor pads for Legos. So I'm being as slow as I can. Well, not slow, but careful as I can to make sure that this does not fall over. And doing Chica was hard. You guys know by now that I'm still struggling of making clay-like animals. And so far with some of the dogs that I've done, being like Zero from Nightmare Before Christmas and Sumo from Detroit Become Human, it's still a work in progress. And with Chica, it's not really that much different. When doing this, it was a little bit tricky of how to proceed through this, because I had a couple of like Lego dogs nearby, but they weren't exactly in the same molds, like in the same like body structure that Chica has. So I had to like make these in different. So I had to like sculpt Chica's body differently. So I first did like her stomach and then the tail. Then I added in the feet. It was a little bit hard because I wanted to make sure that it was stabilized enough. And then I added in the head, and I also had to make sure that was stabilized. Same thing with the ears. The ears weren't too bad, but the head was definitely. I had to put this on something to make sure that it didn't fall off until it was completely dried. Then afterwards, I painted in like her eyes, gave her nose, and then I gave her a permanent smile like she does have in real life, and also added in like her tongue. So I will admit, this isn't like one of my more proudest builds, but I am still working on like some dog structures, and I'm getting a little bit better. Like a few more practice runs at like animals like this, and I think I can I think I can get something like really, really cool. Really, really cool. And I think Mark has like another dog. I think he has another one, but I didn't find any photos on that one. Like when I Google searched, like I Googled like Markiplier dog, and a majority of the photos came up as Chica. And I even tried to look up like some news and like some articles like does Mark have another dog, and still came back as Chica. So if it does turn out that Mark has another dog, I'll see what I can do. But for now, I made Chica, and it's not the best, but it's definitely not the worst. Not the worst. So, I hope you guys are somewhat okay with this. If not, I do apologize. Hopefully, we'll be better. We'll be better at stuff like this in the future. So let's go ahead and wrap the video up, and then begin talking about what I had in store for this showcase, and then for the next one. So that pretty much does it for this episode of LEGO Arts. I will admit this YouTuber showcase was not as like packed and creative as the last one I did, but this was one of those showcases where I wanted to get it like done, simple, quick, and I'm pretty proud of how these figures came out. I'm still working with practicing on like the fabric coats as well as like animal molds, but I do believe if I keep it up at stuff like this, we'll get better stuff in the future. Now, I will admit, there was one minifigure I wanted to do, but I didn't have enough parts for it, and that is I wanted to make a minifigure of Mark's alter ego, Wilfred Wharfstash. And one of the reasons why is that I found this, Harold, can we, like, get focused? Thank you, Harold. I found this in, like, my Lego bin, and in there, I just thought it was perfect for Wilfred Wharfstash. The only reason that I didn't do this was because I was missing a specific part. I wanted to give him, like, this big mustache like he has in the videos, but I didn't have any parts like that, and I didn't want to glue... Okay, refocus, relate. Thank you, Harold. I didn't want to, like, glue a mustache on Mark's face, because I wanted this to be... Because, like with Jack, I wanted Mark to have, like, all these different bodies that he can, like, swap in between, like, different outfits and everything. So, my plan is to get either the mustache or the minifigure. I think his name is Flintlock. He's a character from Lego Ninjago, specifically the Skybound arc, like the Djinn Pirates. He's got like this big mustache that you can move off and everything. So my plan is to get either that figure or just a mustache painted pink, and then put it on, so that way we can get a proper Wilfred Wharfstash. So if I decide to do like a YouTuber ego showcase, so like showing off like some of Mark and Jack's like alter egos, that'll definitely be one of them. So going on with like the next showcase for the 50th special, it's supposed to be Lego Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm hoping to get that done very, very soon. I just finished one of the weapons today, and I'm hoping that there's like 2 figures that still need to be complete. There are these last pieces that I need to get. I'm hoping they'll arrive either sometime this week or early next week. Because where I bought them from, they said that they were supposed to be shipping out in about like 10 to 15 days. So I'm hoping that they arrive very, very soon, so that way we can get that special done as soon as possible. So next episode will be the 50th special, and I can't wait for it. And I hope you guys can't wait for it too. So with these minifigures, I wanted to make them just for fun, and also that Mark is like one of the YouTubers that I look up to. He's a very, very awesome guy. And if you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, or seen his content, I will include it into the link description below. Go show him some love. He is a hilarious man. This man is a really awesome YouTuber. So anyways, if you guys want to see more videos like this in the future, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications. It really, really helps us work on Let's Plays, LEGO projects, and we're mainly here to have some fun. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button, comment below what you think, share this to your friends, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow me on Twitch. And here's a hop for the road. Ow! Thank you guys, and I'll see you next time when the ice moon rises.